Time Magazine's Katie Steinmetz wrote their 4th annual Word Banishment poll. The word choices were all words that women, teen girls, feminists, and black people use. So let's talk about how the words people reject exposes their character. Happy Thursday, Paul Talkers. I'm not an expert in American vernacular. I'm not an expert in feminist terminology or social activism terminology. I'm not an expert in women or teen girls, and I'm definitely not an expert in African American vernacular English. I am pretty good at spotting misogyny, classicism, and racism, though. Thanks, Tumblr. So in my opinion, you can just throw away the reasons that Time Magazine gave for why it included the words that it did in its word banishment poll. Here's what I think are the reasons. Let's talk about the racism first. Bae, basic, turnt, yass are all terms used in African American vernacular English, or AAVE. Now, if Steinmetz and Time had presented an argument that non-black people should stop using those phrases, I would be all supportive of that. White people in particular, stop effing taking stuff from black Americans. Stop taking their words, their freedom, and their lives. And I know exactly why those words were included on the poll, and it is some white people bullshit. And the staff of Time Magazine aren't the only people in America trying to shame black people for speaking how they choose to speak. Stay awake to it. Then there are the phrases that are most commonly used by women and teen girls. I can't even. Kale. Literally. Nom nom nom. Obvi. Said no one ever. Sorry not sorry. None of those phrases are confusing, and kale is an actual thing. These words are included on the word banishment poll to shame women and teen girls into speaking the way that old white men want them to speak. It makes them uncomfortable when you don't stick to the words in the dictionary that they approved. F that. As a woman or teen girl, the very best hobby you could have is to hammer it into the heads of old white men that they do not own you, they do not control you, you do not belong to them. Keep using those phrases. Make up more. And if someone tries to tell you that you shouldn't use such language, I encourage you to use the universal language of gestures. Then there are the phrases and words associated with social progress, particularly feminism, like bossy, disrupt, feminist, influencer. Intersectional feminism continues to be vitally important to destroying the misogynistic systems that encourage things like an internationally recognized magazine to pull such sexist fuckery as this poll. If you think that words like feminism aren't necessary, it's because you haven't been fighting for them, which means that you are part of the system that we are fighting against. Words are power at a distance. There's nothing else, not photos, not videos, that can alter the way that people think as widely nor for as long as words. When someone tells you to stop using words, not because they're oppressive, but because they make people in privileged positions feel uncomfortable, you tell them to fuck right off and you keep using those words. And if you're a member of the oppressive group, we know what you're doing when you're using marginalizing language. But you're not gonna stop those of us fighting you. You're just helping us recognize what side you're on. And that's not the side of progress. Marina Shut Up is right now doing a fantastic series on YouTube that she calls Feminist Fridays. I'm gonna link to her in the doobly-doo. Because what I encourage you to do is listen to a woman talk about the vital need for feminism every week. It's important. So those are my opinions about those words. Let me tell you how I've done with my own words today. For NaNoWriMo, I wrote 1,257 words, bringing my total word count up to 14,101 words. I'm never gonna catch up, but it's okay. Story-wise, I set up the soon-to-happen meeting between Brayden and another teammate of hers. This teammate is going to be the social justice berserker. Kind of the Hulk of the group, as it were. This should be fun to write. And the reason why I'm vlogging every day of NaNoWriMo is because of that. I'm doing a fundraiser, which that banner will take you to, for the YWCA. That is a charitable organization that helps over 500,000 women and children annually leave from and recover from situations of domestic violence, sexual assault, harassment, abuse, stalking. They do great work, but like all such organizations, they can always use a little bit more money. So I'm vlogging every day to raise them some money. Please click through if you have not yet clicked through and take a look at the video that I made there with some of my 1,000 plus subscribers. And if you can donate $1, that would be great. If you can share the page, that would be great. If you can retweet this video or reblog this video or share this on Facebook, those would all be great. We only have until Thanksgiving, and then the fundraiser's over and I'm gonna give all the money to YWCA. And I'm excited to do it, and I want you to be a part of this if you can. My tiredness is catching up to me today, and you can probably tell, but if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe below. And also leave me your questions and comments about this video. What did you think of Time's word banishment poll? If nothing else, tell me something that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. If you click on the thumbnail over there, you can still go take a look at that fundraiser page. Watch the video. It's a very cool video. I like the music. I like the people. As always, thanks for watching, and tomorrow will be even better.